Good morning, everybody. I'm Robert Scheer, and this is your 6 AM Wake Up. We are up to step 10 in a 12-step program, so we've done a lot of work and learned a lot about ourselves by now. Step 10 says we continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. The real value of step 10 is that it's part of a daily practice. It's continuous. We already completed a thorough fourth step inventory, and we're very aware of who we are and what makes us tick. We're making an effort to improve upon our character defects. But step 10 reminds us that our growth is never finished. But it's important to keep in mind it's not about perfection, it's just about continuing awareness. A personal inventory is simply paying attention on a regular basis to what's going on inside you. Am I anxious? Am I behaving dishonestly? Am I resentful? These are things that you can identify on a daily basis. I previously talked about a morning routine that I have, and I mentioned in there that I journal every day. My journaling is a big part of my 10th step. All I do when I journal is I write down major things that I did in the previous day, because I'm doing it in the morning. And I also try to identify what feelings I had relative to activities that occurred or circumstances in the prior day. This is a good way to start to identify when I'm getting out of balance before it becomes a real problem. The idea here is to know yourself, learn more about yourself, and recognize when you sort of have to course correct. Problems accumulate because we're not paying attention. So for me, one of the things I often identify is resentments, things that have occurred where I'm resentful of the person or the circumstances. The other thing that I identify very readily is a feeling of anxiety or being overwhelmed. This will usually occur when I'm overscheduled or when I fail to set boundaries. Doing this daily inventory helps me to identify that, and I take steps to remedy it. I'll start to say no more routinely so that I'm not allowing too many activities or responsibilities to affect my spiritual well-being. I don't think I would identify these things as readily if I weren't doing the daily inventory. So I recommend you try it. Just sit down in the morning and think about your prior day and just take note of the feelings, particularly any feelings of concern or anxiety, and try to identify those. Thanks for listening to my thoughts for the day.